video is going to be my January 2017 unbagging. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, then you know that this is how I started my channel, with a really crappy quality one. But I think they've gotten slowly better. A goal that I set this year was to unbag my IPSY bag for you every single month. And I just hate that they come so late. IPSY used to be so great about getting it in within like the second week of the month, but it's been lagging. Sorry if I'm like wheezing or breathing really loudly, or if my voice cracks, etc. I'm currently sick and I've not been feeling that great. This video is supposed to be up on Monday. I can't guarantee that, but you will be watching it Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days. I'm not sure which one. But yeah, before this video drags on forever, let's go ahead and get started. So this is the January IPSY Glam Bag. The theme this year was, the theme this month is like metropolis and city life, which I think is so perfect since Jen Beauty is going to be in LA and it's coming up at the end of this week actually. But this is the bag. It's super pretty. It has like a see-through blue front with silver on the inside. It's metallic-y. Something that I wanted to start doing is comparing it from this month to the last month and letting you know which one I think is better. So this is the January one, and this is the December 2016 IPSY bag, and in my personal opinion, I think the December one won. I love the material on it. I don't know if you could tell on camera, but it's like kind of furry, and I love that it has the little handle so you can take it around and use it on a day-to-day basis. Your cell phone fits in here, your makeup. I really like this one. Not saying I don't like the January one. It's cute, but it's not my favorite. So let's go ahead and get on to what's inside, since I know that's what you guys are more excited for. I'm sorry if I keep looking off to like, I'm just making sure the camera's not blurry. I had like filmed my intro before and it was like really like shaky and not focused. I'm just making sure that it's focused. The first thing that I'm pulling out of my IPSY bag is this contour brush. Now, when I checked online to see what I was getting in my IPSY bag, it said it was from Crown Brush, but it doesn't have like the Crown Brush logo on it, and usually they do. It just says Beaute Basics, but I've actually haven't been liking this brush for contouring. It's super soft, but because it's so compact, it's like so dense, I've really been liking it for my highlight. I feel like it packs it on exactly where I want it, and it gives a beautiful glow like this right here is because of this brush. Obviously, the highlight itself is great, but this brush is so good for highlighting on the tip of the nose, just everywhere. I didn't really like it for bronzing. I feel like it, or like contouring, I feel like it was too harsh for me. But I've been loving this for highlighting. But I will be tagging everything down below as always. I'm not tagging. I feel myself progressively getting worse as I'm filming this video. Have you ever experienced that? Just feel yourself progressively getting more sick? That's what's happening right now. But, oh my gosh, for a second, hold on. For a second, I thought it stopped recording and my heart dropped. But I will be linking everything down below as always in case you want to try any of these products. The next product that I'm going to pull out is this Bahama Mama bronzer from theBalm Cosmetics. So it's this baby right here, and it's a sample size, so it's just a little bit. As you can see, it's super messy because it's such a small square that it's hard to get like a lot of product. Now, I've gotten another theBalm Cosmetics sample in my IPSY bag for a blush in Cabana Boy, and it's been my absolute favorite. I already ordered the full size because it's the only blush that I really truly have fallen in love with. I feel like it gives such a natural blush to the face, such a natural glow. And this bronzer is not any different. I absolutely have been loving it. I feel like it's the perfect shade for me, where it warms up the face but it doesn't look drastic like my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I love how it warms up the face, but it is a very drastic bronze for me. This one is not. I will be linking this down below to theBalm Cosmetics, but I will also be linking it down to Haute Look, because right now theBalm Cosmetics is 50% off, and I believe that this one is on sale too. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. But I will be linking that below, and I can go ahead and swatch this bronzer for you. I'm dying. My voice is such like Brooke Davis vibes right now though. If you don't know who Brooke Davis is, watch One Tree Hill. You'll know, and it's great. But this is a swatch of the bronzer. As you can see, it's a really soft brown, and I absolutely adore it. It's like the perfect shade for me. It really just, it's not too much darker than my actual skin tone, so it really just warms up the face really like naturally. It like kind of makes it look like I'm just a little bit bronzed from the summer, and I love that about this. Okay, the next thing, I was super excited when I saw this in my bag because I'm obsessed with primers. I love trying different ones and seeing which ones work and which ones don't. This is the Temptu Base Smooth and Matte Primer. Now, if you know, Temptu is like that like airbrush makeup, and so you put this in the little tool and you prime your face with it. But I don't have that because that's expensive, and But I found you can still use this on your fingers to prime your face, and the best thing is that even though it's super little, it will last you forever because you literally need this much. You literally need like that tiny amount. It's just a tiny little drop of it. That's all you need. And it feels really nice on the face. It definitely has that like, it kind of feels like that silicone feel from those silicone primers, but not as heavy, and it's mattifying, and it really does help blur out the pores and the fine lines, and I found that it keeps me matte a good portion of the day, so I've really been liking this. I've been using it a lot. I'm not sure how much the full size is. I feel like it's kind of expensive, but I'll link it down below either way. So even if you don't have the airbrush actual tool, just order it and use it, and it'll probably last you longer because you literally need the tiniest of drops. The next product in my IPSY bag is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. That's a lot. That's a mouthful, but it's this baby right here. It's the sample size, obviously. It's super little. I was super nervous to use this because I've used their other Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer that was also sent to me by IPSY, and I did not like it. It was so cakey and greasy, and I felt like by the end of the day there was no more coverage. This one is not like that. This one does not crease. It does feel kind of heavy, so I do use it just on like my dark circles, and I feel like it does a great job of just hiding that. I apply it with like a concealer brush, and then I'll blend it in with my beauty blender because this will like emphasize your pores if you just apply it with a brush. You definitely have to like blend it in with a beauty blender to get a nice smooth appearance. This one also, it's a sample size, but a little bit goes a long way. It does have that same like oily feel that the other Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer had, but this one doesn't get as oily throughout the day as the other one did. And I'm swatching it on the back of my hand because you can see how thick it is. And even as I like rub it in, it's still taking a while to like blend out because it's so thick. But it does a wonderful eye. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm trying, everyone. I'm trying to push through this video. It does a wonderful job of hiding those dark under eye circles. My dark part of my under eye is just literally in the inner corner, so that's the only place I use it, and then I use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on the rest of my like eye area to highlight that, but it definitely does, I feel like, illuminate and like brighten the under eye, so I really like that about that too, because I feel like a concealer for the under eye area specifically shouldn't just conceal, it should also brighten, and it definitely does that. The next thing and final thing in my IPSY bag, oh my gosh, I forgot how short these videos can be because you just go through them so quickly. But the last thing I mean is a lip scrub, and it's coffee and coconut from Jelly Pong. It's this right here. Oh, it's super dark, you can't see. It's this right here, and then when you open it, it's just like your normal lip scrub. Focus, camera, focus. Normal lip scrub. It smells so good. It smells like a coconut mocha. It smells really good, and I was really nervous about using this because I've gotten one before from this brand in a previous IPSY bag, I think 2 months ago, and I hated it. It was so oily and so gross, but this one wasn't. I feel like it exfoliated really nice, and it smells so good as you're doing it that I actually enjoyed it. And it didn't leave any oily residue. I don't know if the other one was just like a bad one, or I don't know what happened, but it was so gross. It's so disgusting. Like, I felt the oil residue on my lips, and I don't like that. But you didn't feel that at all with this one, and it exfoliated the lips really nicely, and it didn't like, it wasn't too harsh on the lips, and I feel like it made them really nice and plump. So I really like that. But I was really happy with my January IPSY bag. On a scale of 1 to 10, it is a 10 for me. I like the bag, even though, like, you know, it's not my favorite. I really liked it. I love the brush, the concealer, the bronzer, the primer, the scrub. I liked everything, and it's been a while. It's been a really long while since I've loved everything in my IPSY bag. So this bag was definitely a 10 out of 10. If you want to find out more about IPSY, check out my past videos and see what other like things I've gotten in IPSY bags. I'll create like a little small playlist and link it down below. I will also link down below all the items that I showed you in this unbagging. I'm sorry if this video wasn't the most entertaining, or if my energy level is not as high as it normally is. I really just don't feel good. I'm sorry if this is the only video you get this week. I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to push forward. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you got in your IPSY bag. If you want to see different things with this IPSY bag first impressions video type thing, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And I think it's time for me to go lay down. So as always, until next time, stay classy. Bye.